we are live once again. The third edition, the third installment of All My Friends Are Grown-Ups. And I don't know, we just came from an active scene. While it's fresh in our minds, let's just discuss our
the crackhead at the bar.
Our local celebrities.
Oh, this is one of the things I miss about Who Expert is all the fucking nuts and junk and crackheads.
Oh my god. You know, it's definitely got to be spread out anywhere, I would imagine. Every hometown has those stories, but yeah, it's been a minute since I had one of those firsthand.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've witnessed it. I witnessed a lot of crackheads living in Wilkes-Barre, but she
growing up, yeah,
she was probably honestly she's probably the rudest. Usually
she was very rude.
Yeah, from the get-go. Like when she walked in,
she walked in, she was really like rude to the bartender about what she wanted in the drink. Like ice would not let up. Fucking ice, man, and they just like kept telling her different shit and like, don't rip me off, miss. And like, the moment she walked in,
right the second. It's like, Jesus Christ, I guess business on a corner is slow, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't. She definitely went right to the next door bar right after she was done.
Yeah, she definitely did. She went to some kind of fucking dive. And the bartender's super.
I'm surprised they waited that long to throw her out though.
Yeah, well, she gave her the warning.
She gave her multiple warnings.
Yeah, and it's like, you didn't even sit down yet. Like, why are you walking around? Like, she went in and started with the girls at the end of the bar.
No reason. She kept thinking that they were talking about them, and I was trying to figure out what she was on.
Oh, she's definitely on something.
Like,
or she's mentally ill. Like, she's just mentally ill.
Well,
shut the fuck up.
Mentally, well, I mean, yeah, but she's on something. She was definitely on something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She might be also mentally ill, but she's definitely on something.
Yeah, she's definitely on that. Yeah. The combination of dick and crack really fucking gets you twisted like that. She probably should be drinking with.
No, she shouldn't be.
But maybe it would have mellowed her out a little bit.
Like, yeah, like she gave her the first drink, and she was like, "Nah, I don't want that," and then she pushed it back.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, that's not what
dumped it out.
That's not what I asked for." And yeah, the bartender's like, "Yeah, okay, well, this is the last one. I'm giving you exactly what." She's like, "The same fucking thing, bro."
Yeah. Same thing.
No, it's not. I'm like, okay, well.
And she asked for a lot of ice, and then she was like, "Man, this is watered down." And I'm like, "What the fuck do you want? You know what ice is made out of, right?"
Yeah, right.
Like, this. Oh man.
Yeah, when you add alcohol and bring it and serve it in a room temperature fucking building, like it's tending to melt.
Oh, there's gonna be some water in your drink, ma'am. Oh wow. That was the rudest guest that I've ever encountered.
Yeah.
That bar too, especially Sanoon.
Right, it's usually really mellow and everyone's usually really chill and have a good time, like everyone. But I'm actually not gonna lie, I'm actually glad she showed up.
Oh, it was entertainment.
Like it was the end of the night. I'm actually like I still feel bad for the bartender because she's like the sweetest lady.
Yeah, I know.
Like she's
just trying to make her. Yeah. They're just trying to make a tip, get a good tip, and like work a night. She's already taking shit. I'm sure.
She's awesome. You know. She's pretty good looking too.
Yeah. I mean, like, she's not bad. I said, sir, you gotta get on that. But,
nah, right. I don't want to ruin another woman's life. It's alright.
So, okay. Well, branching off that, I just wanted to get that out there while it was fresh in our minds. But, the one topic I said that I'm gonna break into today because I watched some videos and it got me thinking, and it's definitely one that, hell, I told you, you and I know, and everyone else knows, this podcast is unscripted, it's unfiltered, it's uncut, and I'm sure there's going to be some people that want to cancel us, but you know what a better idea would be? Is to subscribe and just hate comment.
Yeah, we love comments.
We love comments. We will answer you, yeah. I promise.
I only answer in memes, so, like, you're going to have to deal with it.
You'll have fun.
Yeah, like, deal with it.
So this...
Like, bring it on.
Trigger warning. I'm warning you, trigger here. Yeah. So I watched the video before. I was watching some of the shorts on YouTube. And, you know, from listening to Joe Rogan, I know you've listened to the podcast.
I listen to a lot of it.
I love his podcast. Yeah. He talks about just about everything, too, just kind of like what we're shooting for, but he talked about mental illness and, you know, all that shit that you mentioned before that lady might have had. But here we go. Here's the cancellation part right here. Mental illness and the whole gender, picking your gender fiasco, as I'll put it.
I'm in full support because I identify as a toaster who likes to take baths.
I would say that we're gonna sound extremely judgmental here for obvious reasons, but
It's all love, just jokes, people.
but at the same time,
It's in all love.
at the same time, I'm trying to use this as factual things here. Now, the video that I watched was of this interviewer. He goes, I forget his name, but he does a lot of these. I'll post the link in the description of the video if I can find it.
Is that Ben Sharpio guy or?
No. It's a guy. He's literally focuses on the whole gender identity thing issue, and he's had, he's had feminists, he's had trans people on, and he interviews them just to get to the literal, like, he wants logical answers as to this whole thing.
Yeah.
And he asked them before of, like, there's a question about, like, a trans woman, and he asked him what the definition. She's like, so what's your definition of woman? And this was a openly gay, I guess, fluid, male at the moment, but I don't know how that really works in general. But I mean, I come from a teaching biology, a biological background of, like, hey, there's two genders. Sorry, like, that's just.
And I have basic common sense, but go ahead.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm trying to apply logic and be respectful, but it's to the point to where I just want to understand the logical path. You know what I mean? Of their mindset of what is going on. Because I was like, you can't.
Especially at a critical time as, like, your early 20s, especially when you go into college and you set. That's usually when you start discovering who you are.
Yeah.
Is when you go to college and all that bullshit.
Yeah, and, like, you can't.
Until the liberals get to. Like, those liberal art people are just like you need to fucking tone it down. Like, late man, it's like, ma'am, I'm a sir. I'm like, your tits tell me otherwise.
Yeah, everything about you is telling me otherwise except for your mouth.
I'm like, yeah.
It's telling me this.
You know what I mean? Like tampons in a mountain bathroom. Listen, if you're bleeding out your ass, go see a doctor. That's
a different issue. If
that's
you're
not a
out your
good thing.
too.
It's not good. Yeah, it's not a. Yeah, you may have serious issues.
So this is anyway. He was doing the interview, and he's literally trying to be respectful. He always is with them.
Yes.
And all of his guests, and he's literally interviewing this man.
Yeah.
This. I don't think he was trans. He was a man, but he was gender fluid, and he was this and that. So it was like
this person.
So he asked him for a definition, basically. Back and forth happening. He was like, "So what's your definition of a woman?" And he was like, "What's to be a woman?" And he's like, "Okay, I know, but what's the definition? What's your definition of a woman? Mm-hmm. Like, what would it be?" And the guy's like, "I legitimately want to know because you are not defining it, right? You can't define the definition of what you think a woman is. You're like, a woman is a woman. There's no one So in this whole world of, like, trying to appease everybody's, here's the thing, I believe there's a lot of problems out there. That's why I want to link it to mental illness. It's like there's a certain point where you talk about this stuff, and yeah, it's gonna trigger some people. I'm sure we already have, but that's the whole point of this podcast. So hey, I mean, talk about the shit that's real. But there are people with mental illness, and I firmly believe that they might believe they are a woman or they are a man when they are the opposite sex. I think in their mind they think they are. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of the whole appeasing it as it's just a lifestyle choice. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. It's like gay men. It's like, please have, like, I mean, it's like it's definitely not a choice.
It's like
you know.
Oh God, yeah. And then when you start talking about other, like, fucked up shit, like, oh my God, like the whole when there were people trying to defend, like, pedophilia at one point.
Yeah, those people should be shot in the face.
Yeah, because
like, this isn't the 13th century where it's okay to marry 13-year-old.
They can't help what they're attracted to. And I'm like, what the? You know how messed up that is in the head just to say that statement?
Right.
Like, it's sickening, man.
Like, there's people who bang cars, but you throw a shot
let him bang his bumper. But I don't give a shit.
But children are on a whole nother level. Like, they're still they're innocent. They don't need to know about, like, that shit.
And you know what's messed up about that is that when you think about, like, ancient civilizations and society, like,
right.
year, you know what I mean? Like thousands of years
Yeah,
ago.
like this isn't 13. This isn't.
Yeah, you
The medieval times.
when you were even, they wouldn't even wait till you're of age and you like would be married. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
I
I'm,
understand
by
what-
of age, I'm not saying like 18. By of age, I mean like they
like
didn't
14,
even, like,
13, yeah. As soon as they get
like,
married,
women didn't have,
yes.
you know, they didn't have puberty.
Yeah, they had
like-
like no choices.
And sometimes it was
Like,
before
could,
that. It wasn't
you could
even.
sell your daughter for a goat.
Yeah.
You know, by biblical standards, by all means. Like
Yeah.
there's if you read the Old Testament, the good one,
Yeah.
the really good one,
The really good one.
before these New Age Christians cherry picked all the good stuff.
Yeah, they treated it like it was a fucking buffet.
And then still insult
Take
the
some of that shit,
insult
some
the
of that
server.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, and still insult a fucking server after church.
Oh, Jesus.
Them people.
I don't know. That's, yeah. I don't know. The whole log. I literally, I'm with him. I want to know the logic behind it because you're not gonna. I have not seen anything that has swayed me to believe that. Oh no, this isn't. No, it's like no. It's a. There are disorders. There are imbalances in, you know, hormones that cause certain shit to feel different. You know what I mean? Like, it's just some of it's mental, some of it's, you know, physically chemicals in your body. It's like it's just. I think there's a lot of reasons to believe it, but what I get pissed off at is that now there are parents that have kids and they're like, oh, they don't want to put a gender on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're gonna wait till it's old enough. We want to wait. There's literally parents that are waiting until they're old enough to decide. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I think it's honestly, I think it's for attention. I don't even think they believe it. Like it's, like I understand, like basic, but it's nature. Like obviously, yeah, it's male and female, and sometimes you have the little attractions.
yeah,
That's not the word. I'm not attractions, but you know what the word I'm referring to.
yeah.
Listen, I'm just the joke guy, but but like,
No, I get what you're saying.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's always the oddities. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Sometimes there's gay parents. Sometimes,
Yeah.
but
I think it's different because
it's whatever, bro.
yeah, no. When you're talking about like just general attraction and shit, it's like okay, so
That's cool.
yeah, it's like I don't care. You do you in that department. But I'm
if you-
saying
yeah, right. If you like to wear a
I
dress,
don't like when
that's
you're-
cool, bro.
when you're pushing the shit off on others, like more persistent than a Jehovah's Witness.
Right?
When you're like just trying to get me to believe
It's like I
that
just
like
want-
you're trying. I will not.
Right.
I feel like Ben Shapiro now the way I'm saying this, but like you are not going to be able to tell me that men are women and women are men. That's not what happens.
No, that's not the way.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not nature. Like,
No.
but like if you.
I
Like,
think there should be treatments for it. There should be shit that you're thinking of, and I think that we need to deal with that appropriately, respectfully. You know, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like respectfully, it's something
Right.
is wrong.
Right? If I don't call you by the right pronoun, like don't get fucking mad at me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like if you look like a dude, you're a dude. If you
And
look like a
if,
chick,
and if a lot of them didn't get overly goddamn
right? I'm still gonna call you.
dramatic when you know what, or disrespectful.
Like you can't like change a generation of yes sir, yes ma'am. Like I can't. It's gonna be yes sir, yes ma'am.
Yeah.
And that's just the generation. It's just basic respect. Like out of basic respect, it's not. Like,
And there's just so much.
it's like, oh, don't call me ma'am because either I'm this gender, or it just makes me feel old. Like I can just call you a cunt and just be done with it.
Yeah.
But then you know, I mean, you break my fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean, and like you know, you're saying like yes sir, yes ma'am. You know, that's always that's just always been how it's been because hey, history, biological history. You know what I mean? It kind of turned into, oh god, I'm trying to think of.
Right? Men can't have babies, bro. So
Yeah,
Thank
I
God.
just.
That'd be
There was a couple that like, they were both strands,
yeah, they swapped.
and then yeah,
And then the other one bragged it. And it's like the first man has a baby. I remember that. It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
First
I
man
was
has
like-
a baby. It's like, oh wait, what? Like what? And then I actually read the article, and I was like, doesn't count, bro.
But like this seems like a lot of extra work
Yeah, right.
for the same result, and you didn't need to do all that.
Yeah, right.
Like it just.
It's like, all right, you grew a mustache, you took all of these hormone pills, and you still got knocked up. Right? My suggestion: you're taking the wrong pill.
When you-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're taking an extra pill.
Yeah, yeah. No, I just. Yeah, when you like you lose me because I'm like I am open minded.
Did that person have a penis? Like, did they have was it like post-op or pre-op? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't know if it was post-op or pre-op, but either way, though, if it was like post-op, try to explain that to your doctor. Well, they have special doctors. They actually have. I think
Yeah,
they
I think they do have specialists.
Yeah,
that
because
deal
I think
with
I
that.
had because there's a couple like there are people who are born like they have
Yeah.
bits of both parts.
I got a feeling we're not going to do too well with the LGBTQS community on the podcast. But I'm telling you,
I respect to agree to disagree.
I want, if you, like I said, we're dedicated to talking about shit, so, like,
Yeah.
if you can legitimately explain to me, like, a definition of what, like, somebody that's claims to be a gender fluid, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even, like, I
It's just
personally
too-
don't understand that because
It's too many varieties. Like
it's too many varieties.
it's
It
like-
sounds like
yeah, like I don't get it.
that's a mental
All
state,
these little
you know?
extras. Like
Yeah.
it's like we're giving scientific names to kinks.
Yeah, and then they're making up, like you said, like pronouns like he, she, and then there was like, all right, we got he, she,
Yeah.
but then they assume they, and it's like, so you're multiple people? Like, you don't identify as one? It's like, no, it's multiple. I'm they, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't get it still, but I'll go along with it. I'll whatever. If you want me to call you they, I'll
Yeah,
call you
just-
they, whatever.
Yeah.
But then I will not go
Yeah, just
along
be-
with shit when you start making up words.
Exactly.
People started making up like words that weren't even like literally words, and they try to get
Yeah,
them like.
it's not even to be trying to be
Now there's like a
funny.
library of things. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No. What you know, like I stop at they. You know what I mean? Like even that's for me. I'm like, you're one person, but okay. Well,
Yeah.
you know, you do you.
Yeah.
It's not gonna affect my life that
Don't count
much.
on Webster because they had dumb shit to their dictionary before.
Yeah, it's really it's not gonna affect my life at all. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'll call you they.
I'm almost
but-
certain it was YOLO.
The only YOLO.
Yeah, they added YOLO to Webster. I don't know. I read it on the internet.
The only reason, the only thing that I ask of they in that scenario
Yeah, he, you, whatever.
is that if I see you and I act, you know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to know that you go by they? Like, sometimes you'll say he and they're like, oh, I'm they, and then like they get like really pissed, like you're supposed to know
yeah,
that.
like a fucking.
I'm
tone,
like,
like a tone.
oh, I didn't see the two of you standing there. Like, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
I don't know. He wanted me to make that conclusion. How?
Yeah, fucking put a name, like put it on a shirt.
Yeah. Like, hello, I'm they. There you
Yeah.
go. I'll call you they. Like, I don't.
You just like my old buddy Mark from England says, "Yo, cunt."
That's a real easy one.
Yeah. Oi, cunt.
I see. I don't care what. I literally don't care if people call me. There was a dishwasher at Cracker Barrel. There was a dishwasher there, and when he came in, he was. I don't know if you ever work with Angel. Did you work with him?
I don't know names, but
Okay.
if you describe him,
He was Hispanic. I don't know what.
wasn't the bald? Wasn't the shirt?
He was
Bald,
no. He
the
was
tatted dude, right?
no. That was oh, God damn it. That was wasn't that Alexis's? Something with Alexis.
Stepdad. I don't fucking know.
Something. Yeah, I think
I
it's
don't get.
stepdad.
I don't.
Anyway.
I honestly don't get into it. I really. He was
Yeah.
good. For the most part, he was a good worker.
No, he was a good
So
worker.
that's all I really gave a shit about.
Yeah.
I don't care about I don't care about their personal lives.
If you don't want to get, yeah, I'm fine with that. Just do your shit. I mean,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Angel. I said I don't care what the hell people call me. I literally,
It sounds
I
familiar,
told him.
but I don't remember.
I told him I started joking with him, and we're joking back and forth, and he was like, I don't want to like offend you or anything with jokes and shit. I was like, sir, you will not offend me. I said with any joke. I said you couldn't walk up to me and could have called me Dick Cheese the first time he saw me, and I would have went with it. And from then on, he called me Dick Cheese.
That's fun.
Every
That's
time
why
I
I try
saw
to do
him.
white jokes for the black guys. I try to keep it even. I like to keep it on. Like
Yeah.
I know how to work my audience.
Yeah.
Like I've been working with like Jeff and them.
Yeah.
And like I usually try to break the tension, and I really don't like bitter old white people. Like there's something
No,
about them.
there's
that
something it is.
They get me on my nerves. Like okay, you've been here 30 years more than I did. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, like
I'm like I understand your social security is gonna kick in. And you're excited
there's
about
a
it.
couple of them there, dude.
But you don't need to say you don't need to call the waitress a whore. It's just not. It's not possible.
Yeah,
It's a no go, bro.
and there's a few of them that work there, but there's a few of them that
Like we got some.
like I said, I won't mention any names in that regard.
I hate to say it on tape, but like there's like legit good people there, and you don't need to come there and be a douchebag.
Yeah,
Like they get enough. To be honest, they get enough shit from us.
Oh yeah, and I mean they know that we joke around with them too, but like none of for the most part,
Yeah, for the most part.
But
Like
it's honestly it's the customers that like get me.
Oh, I love shitting on the customers.
'Cause,
That's
like-
especially if the servers come back with a customer. That's my favorite.
Dude, I want to. It's weird.
It's like I want to fight them.
A
I want to
restaurant-
fight the customers.
Yes, a restaurant is a weird dysfunctional family, and it's like it really is. You know, it's like literally when I see like no, I don't want to say names on here, but like when I see a
You got
certain
like 3 names on it.
no, well, there's certain servers come back and they like take it personally and like they're bawling their eyes out and shit. Like I literally want to fight. I want to go out there and fucking
Right.
find out what table that is and
Yeah,
like
I wanna, like,
throw their
right.
fucking food in their face. Like I
Exactly. Like
You know,
take their
like-
sirloin and just wipe it over my taint real quick. Like I got some fucking garlic salt for you.
yeah.
Fucking-
Oh, you didn't have enough garlic salt on your steak?
Well, that's
You
why I
didn't have garlic
started-
salt?
that's
You
why-
just decided to scream at her for that?
Right. That's why I decided. That's why I started the floor seasoning joke. It's a joke.
Yeah,
I've
it's a
never
joke.
legit wink wink thrown food on the floor and served to a customer.
Yeah, no,
No,
I haven't either, but it's a
no.
joke that we use.
Right.
And
Not at my current establishment.
this is going to cost me the management job, isn't it?
Sir, you're a man. You're not gonna get a management job unless you go to another store.
You're probably maybe.
And I'm probably gonna get fired for now.
Maybe I should get a sex change.
I don't know.
We were talking about that.
Go
No.
from Michael to Michelle real quick.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'm just kidding.
I got a couple fights.
You're really working on that gay voice. So you're good. You're already listening to Elton John. You're set.
God, I can, yeah. I got a couple I could go there, but I mean, I already listened to Elton John. Fuck you. I love Elton John.
He's alright.
He revolutionized some shit, man.
He was at Stonewall. Don't even know.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh God. Oh shit. Yeah. No, I just I don't know, man. That. I honest to God, and like you said you hate to say it on tape. It's like no, but there are good people there. There's a lot of good people that work there, and it's
like
and like
that doesn't mean I'm gonna be nice to you more when you hear this. I'm saying good things about you.
I don't want you.
I really just don't want to be there, and you're just in the fucking fire.
I'm not gonna stand there holding my sausage waiting for you. All right?
Yeah. Right.
I'll be still cooking it on the grill.
You still
sir.
can't. Yeah, you still can't ask me for 100 fucking things in like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, no. No. Okay. Well, I know what the fuck we're talking
But
about.
I'll still say what's up if you say hi to me.
Yeah.
That's basically.
No, there's like I said,
Unless you-
legitimately good people that work there, and like it's I never
I'm good.
understand
Right.
why customers walk in and they
I
just
just feel fucking.
like some of them have to walk in with the intent to
Yeah.
just shit on everything.
Right. They just like almost like an entitlement.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's like, oh my god, someone forgot your fucking gravy.
Like when somebody massively fucks up my meal at a restaurant, I don't even like complaining about it.
Yeah, it's not a big.
Like even if it was like completely wrong, I'd be like, oh, that's all right. I'll eat it. That's fine. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like I probably won't even complain. Like unless I've only sent, I think I've sent one thing back because it was literally just like the wrong entree completely, and it was because they just mixed up the trays, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is going somewhere else, or like, you know what I mean? I was like, because this isn't what I ordered at
Yeah,
all.
I don't bother complaining.
But like,
even if
it was an undercooked shit or like it wasn't good, no, I'm not gonna fucking complain about it. Like,
yeah,
I just,
right.
I don't know,
There's a
that's-
good guarantee that there's cooks that take that floor seasoning to more farther than a joke.
There are
Yeah,
people, some people.
I don't like if it's like really bad. Like if I order something, like say if I order a burger in a medium and it's like fucking raw and center, I'm like, all right, you get, like throw it on, just throw it back on for a little bit. You know, like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like a big of a deal.
No.
Like I don't even care if you throw it in a fucking microwave for a second. Like I'm just hungry. Like I'm so proud.
Yeah,
like,
I don't care.
I don't even
I
care.
wouldn't give a shit.
Like I've eaten worse. Like I don't give a shit.
I have, I've done, like, when I get, like, too lazy, like, I'll get home late or some shit. You ever just, like, microwave frozen fries? You do that shit?
I have.
You're like, I can put them in the oven, you're like, I'm gonna throw this in a
Some
microwave.
gross,
There's some gross fucking texture fries. You're like, ugh.
Some dollar store fucking processed cheese. It
Oh,
doesn't even
God,
say
yeah.
it doesn't even say cheese on it. It just says slices.
Why is it, it does. I've had that before.
That's how you know.
Why is it wet and dry?
They don't know. It
Like,
doesn't.
it's not wet, but it's like, it
doesn't-
looks like it's wet.
It like sweats.
Yeah. I literally got pepper jack cheese one time from there, and I stopped there because I usually get like when I get like munchies and shit, like you get some chips, get some pretzels, all that shit. When you go there, it's good for the dollar store. You just, you know what I mean? Everything's well, thanks Biden, we'll do that because $1.25, they fucking ruined the Dollar Tree. It's not even $1 anymore.
That's not that big of a deal, to be honest.
No, it's not. I thought it was hilarious because everyone was complaining about the economy, and I was like, yeah, look at Dollar Tree. It's not even $1 anymore. Everything's $1.25.
You still weren't paying $1. You still gotta worry about tax, jerk off. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, it's another quarter. Like, just be thankful and buy, like...
Bro, that's the difference between, like, 5 bags of chips and 4.
I won't buy soda. I won't buy soda. I won't buy, like...
I
won't buy generic soda. Like, I've lived off Jolly Tree generic soda. It's not the fucking same as Mountain Dew. I don't care what they told me.
No, it's not.
Because I was like, oh, because they used to have the liters, like the liter ones. They get the Dollar General. But they used to have them, and I was like, oh, they don't have any...
No.
The fucking Mountain Dew dollar ones. He's like, oh, just get the other kind. It's the same thing. I'm like, sir, I'm an addict. It's not the same thing.
Excuse me, sir. It is not the same thing.
It is not the same thing. I'm gonna go get a 20 ounce from my front.
And I got Coke, like Coca-Cola, not Coke. I didn't get Coke at the dollar store. Although it is I've seen there's some shit that went down there. It's probably a bad place to get it. But
good place if you want Coke.
Yeah. Well, I got Coca-Cola from the dollar store once. Because they had like the smaller bottles and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll grab one or two. I noticed I've never tasted weirder Coke in my life.
Yeah, it's almost like flat.
Well, I found out why. And that's because I looked at the date on it. And the dollar store gets shit that's close to out of date a lot of the time. It was literally Coke was out of date. Like, it was like a month and a half later. I'm like, that is close for Coke. Because Coke lasts years usually. Like when you look at the date on it.
It might have just been a sell date. But if it was like that, like
no, like it was like going bad in like a little over a month, and I was like, shit. So it makes sense. I feel all the products that get close to the date probably shit like dollar store gets, and then that's why it's $1. So they're making something back on the products that they're going to expire.
Yeah, probably flat. It always tastes a little flat when I get it, but I'm not going to really complain about it because it's a fucking $1.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like it was just completely different tasting. It was weird.
You almost expect it.
Yeah. You expect to have Coke, and you're like, that's weird ass Coke.
I used to, when I first moved out, I used to shop at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I used to take $40 and go shopping at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Like especially when you
I've
first
done
moved
that
out
shit,
on your own. Like, if you know how to like really like doctor shit up, you can turn Dollar Tree food into like some almost gourmet.
Yeah.
If you got the right stuff at the house.
Right.
Seasoning, you know how to just dick around with some stuff.
Yeah, you know how to fucking, live, put yourself on a budget and shit. I mean, that's the hard shit. That's why I say there's
no shame in it.
No. And there's a certain person that I'm not gonna mention the name again, but like we always joke around about at work. Yeah, Kevin always does too. I'll mention his name. He's not gonna give a fuck. One of our friends from Cracker Barrel too. We'll probably, if he's alright, we'll have him on the podcast at one point.
I would, it'd be exciting.
But
I really got turned that off.
They're just gonna be confused for a second.
Or I'm just gonna keep it on
We're
check.
Gonna cut that shit out.
Yeah, I'm not. Blazers wants in on the podcast.
What are your thoughts, sir?
He just wants to say hi. He's a lunk.
But yeah, no, the one I said I always joke around about the one server that has very high car insurance.
Oh.
And she's always like she's in for a fucking rude awakening. It's like when she's living on her own or anything. It's like I know parents and shit help out, which like I said, you dealt the hand. When you're born, it's like it's just what it is. Like as much as you and I know I grew up less well off in general. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Some people are dealt the hand where they're more well off, and it is what it is. That's where you land.
Some people grew up in fucking shithole hoods and projects.
Yeah. And some people still have their shithole wiped by the toilet. You know what I mean? Like it's just hand you're dealt, and it's like you got to deal with it. It's just life starts out at a different point for everybody. And it's shitty to say. But I'm also consider myself really goddamn lucky because when you look at it into perspective of other places, like the fact that you were born in the United States is kind of a fucking
Yeah, it definitely has started.
That's a win already. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Like
compared,
especially,
yeah.
any kind of other superpower. Like no, it's like we have. Oh, obviously, clearly we have our issues and flaws.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying we're like the perfect
Uh,
almighty
Like
country and
right,
shit.
we're
But
not. We haven't been around that long.
no,
Like,
we're still a baby
yeah,
of a
we're
country.
yeah, we're still showing signs of after effects from fucked up shit we like do. Like 20 years ago, you can get away with saying and doing shit to people.
No, that
It's
you
just
can't do now.
uncalled for. Like in our lifetime,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yep.
like it's definitely time for a change, like on opinions and thoughts.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
But I feel like some of the opinions and thoughts we have now and we're focusing on is all a big fucking smokescreen,
right,
and the real shit is not being talked about.
right. The second we all start like put our bullshit aside, clearly we're all different. We all have different cultures. We're
Yeah,
all
and
different
that's
something.
who the fuck cares? That's
But
fine.
like if we just like stop focus on the bullshit, like the second we all link up and say, all right, the government shakes their boots, and that's when they usually just. That's the second we. You ever notice that? The second we start like all getting like chilling and getting along, that's when they come and fucking rattle that cage.
Yeah.
They throw some kind of race bullshit in there, or they throw some kind of gun bullshit in there, or they just like it's if you pay attention to history, it's the same thing. The second we all start getting cool and going on the same team, they throw a fucking divider between us, and we all do go.
That's what, yeah, and you're right, and that's what I thought was fucking hilarious about the election. Now every year it's going to be the election's rigged. You realize that every
Oh.
goddamn year now.
I've never voted a day in my life, and I won't. Like
I voted the last
I just won't do it.
two because I could, and I was like, yeah. To be honest with you, in both elections, I was never really hot on either candidate that I voted in. But every year, like it was, Russia helped Trump get elected, and then it was Russia's trying to help Trump again get elected, get reelected, and then it was like, but then it got passed on. It was like, no, maybe wait, it looks like
China,
Biden might be getting the
China
help from
helping.
fucking
Listen.
China trying to help, and like,
Yeah, right. Listen, every country interferes in each other's elections.
yeah, and there's some kind of
It
influence.
happens.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
happens all the fucking time, and the only interest that they're really truly interested is
yeah.
the one that's making the money.
it's making them money, but
The real 1%, not the ones you see on TV,
No.
or the ones who are in the like the real ones who are like in the shadows running,
They're
having secret.
some of the
illegal
richest
meetings.
fucking people in the world with their ghosts.
Yeah, they're the ones who
Yeah.
are control your gas prices. They control fucking everything.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because it was, like, my whole point of that was, like, when they set to do that kind of shit, they're, in my opinion, it's to get, like I said, the richer you're discussing, but it's also focused on, like, certain things with, like, Putin or say, whatever. They don't give a fuck who wins the election. They literally care about fucking divide and conquer. That's what the fuck we're doing to ourselves.
Right.
Because we get focused on each other, and it's like this minute shit of like, oh, who helped who, and then there's all these like little micro fucking wars going on in our country that mean shit. Like they don't mean anything. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about even the gender thing. Like we're split on that issue. We go back to just the election and politics. We're split on that issue. It's like it doesn't fucking matter. You're all just at each other's throats over
it's
stupid
small-
shit.
yeah, it's like being in kindergarten or someone took your fucking crayon.
Yeah.
Crayons. I'm sorry, I talk well retarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's like, okay, I wanted to be on the seesaw, but like, fucking so and so is holding up the seesaws.
Yeah.
Like, then go play on the fucking swings, bro. I don't tell you. Like, just
And it doesn't matter who else is on the goddamn swings.
right.
We're all fucking human. We're all eating a gigantic shit sandwich.
right. It's not Democrats, Republicans, white and white,
No.
black and white. Like, it's us versus the fucking man. It's versus the government. Like, it's the
We're the fucking ants
Yeah, that's
in
what it
the
says,
experiment.
right? That's why it says we the people.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah.
need to get our shit together.
Yeah. We are legitimately the ants
There,
being studied, and there are
God's the magnifying
a
glass.
few. Yeah. There.
Just kidding. There's no God.
I was waiting for that. I was like, yeah, well, maybe not God, but
Yeah.
per se, but
But
maybe it's aliens.
I don't know. I watch a lot of late night History Channel
Same.
documentaries, and it makes it honestly it's weird that it like I like to break down and say,
Yeah.
but like it makes way more sense than what the Bible says. I'm like,
I know
there's
what
some
you
things
mean.
missing. Like you're missing some fucking details, and it don't quite add up. And
But
I can't have faith on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, because if there was an all-powerful being watching over us, do you think he'd do something about murdering children, or when they went around burning fucking people because they thought they were witches? Like, I really hate gays. Like,
oh yeah, if you go through history and
why did he make the gays? Like, I thought he made everyone. I thought that was part of everyone's plan. Like,
well, according to the Bible, you're not supposed to be gay though.
yeah, but that wasn't into like the fucking night. But there's I read somewhere.
You're talking Old Testament, yeah.
They didn't add that in until later.
Yeah.
I honestly think, like, because there's, if you talk to, like, every single person who claims to be, like, religious and Christian, they all have different views and opinions. I think religion is basically purely just on opinion and interpretation. Like, that's what you want it to think.
Which is fine, but don't.
Yeah, unless you hate.
Don't
unless
try to
it's
get
hate.
that shit.
Like, if you're standing on a street corner,
Publish as
talk about how
factual.
God hates fags, but yet then telling your children that God loves everybody, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no. It's personal preference, it's personal choice,
Yeah, it's
personally
It
influenced.
sounds like you're hungry for dick,
And guess
you're
what?
mad about it. You know what I mean? It's like your uncle, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's like you said, it's personal preference, personal choice, and it's just, guess what? There are assholes.
Yeah, in every faith religion.
Every faith, religion, race, there are assholes and there are good people. That's what it boils down to. I don't care what the hell you look like, what your orientation is.
And like, I've met some really nice atheists.
Yeah.
I've met a couple nice satanic people who are in the satanic church. Nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah. And they're just starting to do what they're into. And,
Yeah, but then I'm pretty sure you got your fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
Who will use it, you know what I mean? There's always someone looking to get one over and abuse something.
Yeah. So, shit.
But, you know what I mean? Unless you're a Catholic, you're abusing her kind of wrong. It's not like you're abusing adults. You know what I mean? I don't care. Like, you let the priest bang. Because the second you let priests start really having sex, and, like, get married, I'm almost certain they'll stop. They won't stop, but like
well, that's not natural.
Decrease, well, hate gays, God doesn't like me, but yeah, you're pounding out the altar boy on
imagine that.
After mass.
Yeah, like imagine that. I'm just in general, like
it's not all of them. Clearly, it's not all of them.
So,
but we're focused.
You
on
probably couldn't tell, but I'm a big fan of evolution and not creationism. Neither one of us are.
Yeah. Darwin rules, nothing.
No, I fucking love Darwin.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm a bio major. I fucking love Darwin. He did some shit.
It's true.
And then
I don't.
Mendel's pea plants and all that shit. Don't get me started, alright? I'll get real nerdy and we will get no followers.
I'm down.
No, but
you can't get any less, sir.
We'll only go up from here.
Right?
But no.
Out of pity.
Like, think about that though, like priests and like not being able to just have sex. That is a weird rule to have. Number one.
Right. Yeah, like you ever.
And it's supposed to be a weird, like another sacrifice that you're giving up to this all-powerful God. I'm like, that's also weird in itself.
Yeah. It's kind of selfish.
It's like anti-kinky. It's like in a different direction. It's like
I understand we're supposed to be better. Like we're not like it. And clearly, it's animal nature.
Yeah, it's animalistic
to make we're gonna have urges. Like I get it that we're human. We're supposedly more intelligent, which we're not. But you can fucking see.
Doesn't mean we don't want to fuck.
Yeah. Like you got the urges. Like you cannot resist them. Like, but you can do it in a respectful way. Like go get a chick, or do whatever you're into, and then just go bang. Like leave the altar boys alone. I get it. Like you're just gonna ruin someone else's future. But at the same time, like you still got these people who go into those type of professions,
yeah,
with the intent of fucking attacking kids, like young kids.
yeah. Oh, it definitely
Like
happens.
that's no
It's
matter no matter what profession.
But like I
we're
said,
at,
there
you're
are
still-
innocent ones and there are assholes.
right.
This is the people. It's
Right.
just
And the people who like hurt kids, like I'm sorry, you need a bullet isn't that expensive. Like just one, like we just solved the problem. Or use a rope. We can go back to fucking executing them. A rope is multi-use. We can get a lot of.
oh, I'm
we can get a good
all
amount of them.
I'm all for the death penalty in scenarios like, yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm
Like
sorry.
it sounds cruel, but like the world is cruel. It used to be crueler. We used to have public hangings with
I
with
love.
marching bands.
You know what I always laugh at? I've heard it said a couple times, and it's like when I'm talking about like humanity and shit, and then it goes into something general. It's like, well, I wish we could be more like nature. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? You know how
Yeah.
fucking cruel nature is?
Right.
It's like we are legitimate saints compared to fucking nature.
Nature is zero
Nature is
fucks.
cutthroat, survival of the fittest. That's why it's a saying. That's why I was saying like with evolution is like creationism. I'm not a creationist, but like 65. I almost went back to dinosaurs. I just watched Jurassic World. I don't know why I was going 65 million years. I was going back to the beginning of man. I got to do that that far back, but I was like, this evolution has basically geared us towards like males, towards finding a mate, spreading the seed, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like that's what you do. That's what a male is driven to
Yeah.
do, reproduce. That's what most species are driven to do. So when you have a rule of a profession like that you go into, and it's telling you, hey, you can't act on those urges that you've been basically programmed to have for thousands of years.
Exactly. Like it just
Like,
doesn't
well,
work.
that's gonna fuck somebody up.
Like,
Like,
at least let them jerk off.
and by the way, no, I am not making any excuses for the behavior. Just so we're fucking clear.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I can see how that mentally fucks up a person. Like,
You won't see. I'm not gonna lie. You won't see that shit in a hood unless it doesn't happen. Like, well, I'm sure it happens. But like the pastors.
Oh, yeah.
They go there, do their home
Yeah.
Bible studies with the housewife whose husband's gone away.
yeah.
I seen Bernie Mac and Friday. I know.
There
how that
is.
works.
Yeah, that shit got you. You know that goes down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's no way.
You can't be like that. It's not like that. I don't think.
And
it's
again,
like
it
that.
takes all kinds. You know, it's just
Right.
I love that saying. It takes all kinds, and I would rather them do that and break the rule than go and get, like you said, screw the
Yeah.
altar.
Well,
boy,
maybe not.
like-
Maybe not bang a house, bang people's wives.
Well, no, I'm not saying that
But,
storyline
like,
verbatim.
but, like,
you know,
if the-
plot to plot. But
right. But like,
I would rather them have like a secret, like sex life than
yeah, or like the like
Yeah,
like
like
you got the
just-
Christians
ugh.
and the Mormons, like you can have wives and all that. Like just let them.
it just it doesn't make sense to me.
No, you need to get that off. Like it drives a man crazy. It drives a man to do
Yeah.
dumb, stupid shit. And we've all been young once, and I've done some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like say I love you. That's horrible.
Like that was the worst mistake I have ever
moved
made.
moved in with her. Like, Jesus.
At least I stopped before my first long one was like long relationship. I realized that was the case, and it was like not meant to be.
It could be worse.
I know. I could have moved to Tennessee and then realized. And then
Yeah,
been like,
or
fuck.
even worse, if I got her pregnant.
Yeah,
Not that it's a
no.
Toro thing. Like I love my child. But
That's something that I was always very conscious about because I'm still in the mindset of if I don't absolutely want a
Right.
kid, I'm
Well,
not going to have a
you're
kid.
still-
I'm going to be careful.
right. You should be. You're still young. You should like live your life.
I'm not. A kid would
When
fuck my life up
when you're
right
ready.
now.
Yeah, because that's when once you have that, like everything comes second when it comes to having a kid. Like
Which you should, yeah. But hey, you don't really have a choice too. At the same time.
Yeah, well, you do. You can be a piece of shit and bail.
Well, okay, maybe I'm just thinking about it as a person. It's not a
But,
piece
like-
of shit. Totally.
Yeah, but like you just got.
It's up to you to decide though.
No, don't run out on your kids. Like if you can.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant it's up to them to decide if I'm a piece of
Like
shit.
if you nut inside, like.
Deal with your fucking
Yeah,
responsibility.
basic common sense. Like all right, well, I got you knocked up, but I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're not gonna like
Oh yeah.
have an abortion,
No, that should happen
I'm
once with me where.
like there should be some kind of conversation, like an adult logic conversation, not them money pinching whores who
Ooh.
get knocked up
Yeah.
and then like spend their child support on them fucking like on their bullshit, like on their nails or hair. Like that shit isn't for you.
No, that's just
That's so you can maintain
child.
like,
It's in the goddamn name, child support.
right. It's for to buy the kids clothes,
Child support. Support your
food,
goddamn child with the
you know,
money.
whatever they need.
Yeah.
Like like if you want to use it for like I'm all for it. Like if you want to use it to help pay your like pay some utility bills, fucking go for it. Kid needs utility bills, utilities
You're
anyway.
still, yeah.
Like be conscious. Like but don't like rape the dude over. Like,
Yeah.
You've seen it 100 times. Like dude's been
Oh
like,
god, yeah.
like good dudes just been like raked over coals by just
There was
selfish owners.
there are some fucking, like I said, there's bad people on both. Like it, again, I'm being fair. I'm not saying all women are fucking shit, but like some are, and there are some shitty ass men too.
Especially now in this last couple generations, your ass needs to be checked.
Yeah,
Like
and
you're
there
clearly
are
not ready for a child.
no, and I know my ass isn't ready
Yeah,
for one,
and
and
you
I'm
knew
like,
he was broke before you let him put his penis in you.
yeah,
Like
it's
you
just,
banged on his mama's couch,
yeah, I just,
right?
I don't
already
understand
knew he didn't have
decisions.
any fucking money.
yeah, I don't understand decisions, and it's just,
Like so, don't talk to me about your baby daddy ain't shit. Because all you're saying is I let a loser nut at me.
I think I was gonna get into another topic, but I think we're going to. I'm gonna end it on a cliffhanger, and they're gonna wait for the next topic because this is a good spot. I didn't expect to end on, but I think we're gonna discuss the opening episode number 4 next time. We're gonna get into abortion, then see where we go on that one.
Just like a
Oh boy.
I was gonna say just like a Catholic priest, that's a touchy subject.
Well, I think.
And then radiant at a goat farm.
Oh Christ. Oh man. Oh boy. Well, I think on that note, that might be a good spot to wrap it up for today. What are we, good
47.
47 minutes in, almost 50.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good installment number 3. Well,
Yeah, Kush.
shit. We'll end it here. Like, subscribe,
Right.
favorite, share on any
Right.
social media
Don't
platforms.
be pussy to be offended.
Yeah, and if you are a pussy and you want to subscribe, you should lay into us. Comment.
Yeah. Oh, please.
I promise you,
You're
we
only-
will
yeah.
respond.
Exactly.
We want to hear it. I'm saying it like I'm gonna take these up. I'm saying it legitimately. We're not trying to be a dick, but I want to hear your opinions. I legitimately do. I think a big problem of the world today is nobody hears other people out and they just go right at it. If I disagree with you, you disagree with me, cool, let's fucking talk it out.
Let's have a smoke and fucking chill.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure we'll find something in common.
We'll find common ground somewhere.
Yeah,
But
we
like,
can get high and we focus on that, bro.
I'm a person of logic, and I think you are fairly too. So,
I don't know. That's questionable.
well, we'll figure that out for next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were talking about mental illness, and I know all about that.
But
Not in, you know what I mean? But not in like, I want to like chop my penis off. Because, we've been together for a while.
kind of close.
Yeah, I kind of
You guys are kinda close.
enjoy having it. Even though he's not much to look at, but he's funny.
On that note, yeah, like, subscribe, share, favorite, comment. On, like I said, share on any social media platform you can. We appreciate all of you guys that listen to our bullshit every week.
Yeah. We'll even take suggestions for topics. Bullshit on that.
Yeah, in the comments, fire off below. If I find the link to that video I was talking about earlier with the interview, I'll put in the link in the description. But yeah, any comments you want to hear us talk about next time,
Okay.
just leave them in the comments, and we'll read over them, and we'll try to cover as many as we can. All right, on that note,
That's it.
shit. All right, until next time.
Peace.